Hey everybody, let's talk about property taxes. By now you should have got your 2025 notice of appraised value from a county in which you live. This is an estimate. This is what they're saying they think your property is worth. 99.999% of the time it's overvalued. I can tell you we just got ours in Guadalupe County and it's higher than I can sell my house for. And that's after I got them down over the past 2 years about 60,000. They just, remember, there's two ways they tax you. They tax you on the value and they tax you on the tax rate. We have no power, no ability to challenge the tax rate. We have every ability and right to challenge the value. A couple things you need to understand. The burden of proof on what's your home or your property, it may not be a home, it may just be some land or whatever. You may have multiple properties, is on the county. It's not on you. They have to provide evidence and prove that your property is worth what they're estimating it at. So there's a couple of things you can do. You have your exemptions: homestead, over 65, agricultural, disabled veteran. That helps. But the bottom line is everybody that owns property should be challenging it, because I'm telling you, they're all overvalued. They're either overvalued in the price or they're overvalued in the tax rate, one of the two. And again, we can only challenge the value. So that's what we need to do. And, you know, even if you're 100% disabled and you pay no taxes, you still need to protest the value because it helps all your neighbors around you that are overpaying. How does all this work? You get this notice. Most counties, you have to file the protest by May 15th. That's less than a month away. So there's a couple things you can do. You can protest it online. You can do a informal hearing. You can do a formal ABR hearing, and you can do arbitration. But you have to start with the protest. If you're going to protest online, which is what I normally do, I've only been to a hearing once in my entire life. And that was over an agricultural property that we owned at one time. So when you protest online, listen to this. This is really important. Never, ever, ever give them a price before they give you a price. And their price should have evidence, comps showing how they came up with that number. The burden is on them. It's not on you, okay? If you need to get with your realtor, whoever helped you buy your house. If you don't have one, reach out to us. We'll do as many as we can. We do a lot for our neighbors in our community. So we do have a limited time, but we will do our best to help you if you can't get a hold of your realtor to get comps as close to exactly what your house is. And remember, the values are based on January 1st, in this case of 2025. So when your realtor does their comps, they need to go back to January. Don't go to March, April, because the prices have come up a little bit in most cases. Back to January 1. If you've had major repairs done to your house, foundation, roof, AC, new flooring, new paint, those are all viable arguments to reduce the value. You need the receipts, you need pictures. These are all things you can do yourself. When you file the protest, you don't have to immediately come up with this. There's going to be timelines involved. If you live at Canyon Lake, for example, or Medina Lake, where the lakes are almost dried up, that has devalued your property. There's an argument to bring down the value. If you live in an HOA, like we do, with a really nice pool and splash pad that hasn't been operational for about 1.5 years because of some major leaks and some financial issues with our HOA, I'm going to be arguing that because I know for a fact I've sold houses in our neighborhood and the prices are down, and some people love the house and they find out there's no pool last summer, walked away, found another community to live in. Those are all legitimate things, right? If your house needs to be completely repainted on the outside, has water damaged wood, whatever the case may be, you need to really focus on that one comp that your realtor needs to find you that brings your value down. If you feel like all of this is overwhelming, you don't want to do it, I'm not going to advertise their name here, but if you want to contact me, I will connect you with somebody I trust who is an expert. This gentleman has done multi-million dollar homes all the way down to $150,000 houses and gotten major reductions. He's an expert at this. Now, there's a lot of people out there that say they can do it. Be careful who you hire because some of them overcharge you. This particular gentleman charges 25% of whatever he saves. I've even recommended him to some friends and family that their situations are a little outside my expertise. So let us know. Remember, it has to be relevant, reliable, and right. There are guidelines. You have rights. The burden is not on you. The burden is on the county to prove the value. Remember that. Assess a value, and they charge us a rate. There's nothing we can do about the rate, but there's something we can do about the value they assess. So protest, protest, protest. If we can be of help, let us know. Happy Good Friday. Hope you have an awesome Easter weekend. If we can help you, get a hold of us. We'll talk to you soon.